Welcome back to Ruby on Nails, and this is my redemption arc. If you did not see last week's catastrophe, I won't make you rewatch it, or watch it for the first time. So just consider this my first review and nail art using Kelli Marissa and Orly's collaboration. To kick things off, I'm going to be using Orly's Rubberized Bonder Basecoat to absolve me of all my past sins, so we can get on with this lovely collection. To start things off, I'm going to use Solarflare as my base color. It is a gorgeous neon purple with a beautiful blue shimmer that's a little bit iridescent running through it. I'm only going to put one coat on my nails before I move on to my gradient. I like to do this just to make sure that I am building on top of a color so there's a nice strong foundation to my gradients. And I'm just gonna tuck away that dog hair like you never saw it. I'm going to go ahead and use Hollow Taco's protective peel to protect my cuticle and the surrounding skin because I don't want to dry the bejesus out of my skin and cuticle with acetone. Sometimes I'm lazy and will skip this step, but I always pay for it later, so just keep that in mind. And it's just really fun to peel off. Moving right along, these are the two colors I'm going to be using to create my gradient, Kelly's Galaxy and Solarflare, and this is how they should look on the sponge. I'm going to have the blue on the very free edge of my nail and Solarflare by my cuticle line. And I'm just going to go ahead and sponge that on. What I needed was about 2 coats in order to get full opacity because these polishes are on the thicker side. I do really love how these polishes blended together. They just seemed like they were kind of meant to complement each other. The blue is a little bit more cool toned, while the purple is a bit warmer. Now for my favorite part of any gradient, it's time to peel away that protective peel. Excuse my dirty tweezers, I forgot to clean them off with acetone before I started filming, but you still get this satisfying peel. Because the blobs were so popular in the video that I will not speak of ever again, I'm going to go ahead and use Antimatter to create some nice little blobbies on my nails. Kind of like a crescendoing hillside, maybe. I don't know. That's a weird explanation, but I feel like it describes it. The blobs themselves offer a really nice contrast to the fuzziness of the gradient by having these really definitive lines and a very well structured outline. Next, I'm going to add a quick dry top coat just in case I make any mistakes stamping, and I'm going to be using this one by Seche because it's a nice cheap option for nail artists who are specifically doing pictures that does have a little bit of shrinkage, but if you get the picture quickly, you're okay. You can also get it at CVS, and there's like a bajillion CVS's. Though when you can, please do consider supporting a small business. Moving on to our last step, I'm going to be using the MoYou and Kelli Marissa stamping plate that she came out with a few months ago because it's just fitting. I'm going to use all of the Kelli Marissa collabs, not all of them. I couldn't figure out a way to fit in the Starly ones, but we'll get there. I really like this full nail design because it offers a lot of really small details to just one and done place on your nails instead of having to individually place all of the stars, the moons, the planets, the constellations, and that one eye. I like being able to lie about how much work went into some nail art. Like the cashier spots your nails and is like, oh my god, that must have taken forever at the salon. And you're like, oh no, I did these at home. And she's like, oh my god, that must have taken so much work. That's why you only have one hand that's super detailed and the other one's just freaking cream. That ever happened to you? Because that's never happened to me. And once again, we're just gonna top everything off with a nice glossy top coat. But this look would also look really good matte, so if you do recreate it, let me know. I'd love to see it. Anyway, I think it's safe to say that this look is a lot better than the look that shall not be named. And Kelli Marissa, if you see this, I hope this is an acceptable apology for what I did with your polishes. Anywho, if you like this video, and if you like my videos, subscribe, and maybe share this with your friends. I'm about to come up on my 1-year anniversary, and it'd be really nice to hit that 1,000 subscriber count. Thanks, I'll see you guys next week. Bye!